Alright, so we're just about there. What I want to do now is create our carousel at the top just so we can show the top rated products. So let's jump into our back end first because we need a route to get the top products. So in our product controller, let's go all the way down to the bottom here and let's create or copy whatever the last one here is. Let's just create new review and let's paste that in. And this is actually going to be very, very simple, so I'm going to just get rid of everything that's in the body here. And for the description, we'll say get top rated products. And the route here, it's going to be a get request to get API products. And then let's do /top. And this is going to be a public route. And let's call this get top products. And all we're going to do is say const products, and we want to await product or product.find. And we'll just pass an empty object in here because we're not actually limiting it to anything. Now I want to sort it in ascending order, so we'll do dot sort, and we'll say let's sort it by the rating, and we want that to be in ascending order, so -1. And then let's add a limit because I only want to get 3. If you want more or less, you can put whatever you want in here, but I'm just going to get 3 products, and that's it. Then we can res.json and just send back the products. Now we could edit just the get products function if we want, just to take in an extra param or whatever, but I'm just going to have a different route because I don't want to muck this up too much, this get products. We're already dealing with the page size and the keyword, so I think that this will just keep it more simple. So let's go ahead and export get top products. We can close that and go into our product routes. And let's bring that in, and then we'll have a route. So let's copy. We'll just go ahead and since this is, we're only going to be making a get request, so we'll just say router.get to /top, and we want to call get top products. Okay, no need for the protect middleware or anything like that. So we can close that up, and let's go into our front end now, and we're going to need some constants for this. So in product constants, I'm just going to copy these, and let's change create review to, let's say, product top. Well, I want to select all of these, and we'll say product underscore top underscore request success and fail. So next thing we'll do is go to our reducer, so product reducers, and I'm going to bring in those constants. So let's just grab these, and we'll change this, that, and that to top. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom here and copy this last reducer. And we'll go ahead and paste that in, and this is going to be called the product top rated reducer. So product top rated reducer, and let's change this, and this, and then we don't need the reset. We can get rid of that. So we have our product top request loading true. On success, we're just going to pass in, actually no, we don't want success here. We want the products. So let's say products, and that's going to be from the action.payload. And I'm also actually going to put in the state here, in the initial state, products, which is going to be an array. And on loading, or on request I should say, we'll just say products, and it's going to be an empty array. And then on fail, so product top fail, just pass in the error. So let's save that. Now we need to add this reducer to our store.js. So let's bring this in right here, and then let's add this right here. So product top rated is going to be the product top rated reducer. Save that, and now we should be able to access that within our state. Now we need to call an action to fetch those products. So let's go up to product actions, and I'm actually going to copy list products. It's pretty similar. So we'll just grab that. We'll go down all the way down to the bottom here, and let's say list top products, and we're not going to take anything in here, so we can get rid of that. And then let's change this to, instead of list, so here, here, and here, we're going to change that to top. And then for the request here, we're going to get the data from API products / top. We can get rid of this stuff. Okay, and on success, we're going to pass the data in. Good, so we just want to bring in those constants now. And we should be all set to create our components. So now let's go into our components folder here, and let's create a new file. And I'm going to call this product carousel.js. And we're actually going to use the carousel from React Bootstrap. So React Bootstrap has helped us out a lot here by giving us these UI tools to work with. So let's generate a functional component here. And we're going to want to bring in, let's see, we're going to bring in use effect, because that's where we're going to dispatch the action. We're going to bring in link from the React router DOM, because we want it to link to that particular product. All right, and then we're going to bring in from React Bootstrap, I'm going to bring in carousel, and I'm going to bring in image, because we're going to show an image. Okay, next we want to bring in the loader. So let's import loader from, and it's in the same file, so just loader, and also message. And then from the actions, we want to import the action we just created, which is called list top products. And that's going to be from /action/product actions. So down here, we need to dispatch the action. So let's say dispatch and set that to use dispatch. Oops. And then what we want to get from our state once we call that action is going to be product top rated. So let's say const product top rated, and set that to use selector, and we're selecting from our state product top rated. And then what we want to pull from that is going to be the products. Actually, let's put loading first. So we want loading, error, and products from product top rated. Then we're going to have our use effect. And in our use effect, we want to dispatch our action, which is list top products. Okay, and then as a dependency here, we're just going to pass in dispatch. So that should fetch our products and also get, loading and error if there's a possible error. So in the return here, let's return loading directly. So we're going to say if loading, then let's show our loader. Else if there's an error, then show our message. Error. Else, then I'm going to open some parentheses, and in here, this is where we want to put our carousel. So this is, remember, this comes from React Bootstrap. I'm going to do pause on hover, which means if we hover over it, it's going to stop sliding, but it will slide automatically. And you can go to the React Bootstrap documentation if you want to learn more about, the things you can do with this. So I'm just going to also add a class name of BG dark because I want the background to be dark. Now in here we use a carousel.item for each item for each product, but first we have to create a list of products. So let's say products.map, and for each product, let's open up some parentheses here, and we want to show a carousel.item, and this needs to take in a key. So for the key, let's use product._ID, and then I'm going to have a link. So this link is going to go to that specific product. So we want to put some backticks in here, and remember the route is /product/ and then whatever the product ID is. So that's the 2. And inside this link, we're going to have the image, the product image. So the source for this is going to be product.image. And then let's put for the for the alt, we're going to put the product name. And let's also make this fluid so it stays in its container. And I think that should be good. Now under the image, I'm going to have a caption. So let's say carousel.caption, and I'm going to set a class name here of carousel-caption. And for this caption, I want to put the name and the price, and we're going to put those in an H2. So here, let's say product.name, and then after that, in parentheses, I'm going to put the product.price. Okay, so we'll save that, and we should be good. So now let's go to where we want to put this, which is going to be on the home screen. So on home screen, let's see, I want to put this up at the top, but I only want to show this if it's not a search. If we do a search and we're filtering down products, I don't want to show this. So what we'll do is check for the keyword, because if there's a keyword in the URL, it's going to get put in this variable. So let's go right here at the top, and I'm going to say if not keyword, then let's show the product carousel, which I know we haven't brought in. So we'll show the product carousel if there's no keyword, else then let's see, so if no keyword, we'll show that. Else, then actually, you know what, we don't need an else. Let's just do if no keyword, then we'll show the carousel, and then we'll bring that in up here. So components, product carousel, and let's save that. Looks like we're getting some kind of error. Use dispatch is not defined. So I didn't bring that in here. So I want to bring that in from React Redux. Okay, so it is working, but the style is off. And you can style this however you want. If you want to leave a large image like that and maybe move the text over here, you can, but basically I just want like a small image in the middle with the title. So I'm going to go to my global CSS, which is my index CSS, and I'm actually just going to grab this and paste it in, just so you don't have to watch me type out CSS, and you can just copy it. So basically we're just setting display flex to the item next, previous, and active. Caption, I'm positioning at the top. The H2 is white. The image, I'm setting the size and a border radius, so it's going to be a circular image, and then the link margin 0. 0 on the top and bottom, and we want it to be in the middle, so auto on the left and right. And if we go back, we should see something like this. Okay, so it's going to get the top rated products. And if we look down here, you can see the PlayStation. Yours might be different, but our PlayStation has 5 stars. So that's the first, right? So the first one is PlayStation. The next one is the iPhone, which has 4 stars. And this one is the Amazon Alexa, which also has 4 stars. All right, and if you hover over, this, it shouldn't move. And then if you take your mouse off it, it should start to slide. There we go. All right, so we're just about there. We have our pagination, we have our carousel. The next thing I'd like to do is the page titles, because you'll see if I go to like a product here, it just says welcome to Pro Shop everywhere. So in the next video, we're going to use something called React Helmet so we can add custom page titles.